Let me share with you a story on true calling, true inner calling. One time, there was this individual nurtured in a family that believed becoming an engineer to be the ultimate mark of success. They nurtured him, gave him all the right tools, access to education, and every other support infrastructure to make sure that he becomes an excellent engineer. He did. He came out ranking high in flying colors and first got a nice job. And that job really took him on a trajectory, a lot of acclaim. And soon he was in a position to start his own company. He did so. He started his own company. And the company again started growing endlessly. It was a big machinery factory that would supply major machineries to companies across the world. Every day his name was growing. His fame was growing. He was getting acclaimed as a prominent business person. He was experiencing each and every bit that we would call today as the ultimate mark of success. People would come, congratulate him. People would come and tell him, "You're doing remarkable." While all that was sure a pleasurable experience, a question slowly starts simmering in his mind. Is this truly joy? Yes, it's pleasure. I enjoy it. It's the right thing to do. There's nothing less. There's nothing wrong about it. But is this truly what I want to do? So the company was constantly growing. He was on a nice path, but along with all that, the sense of incompleteness also kept growing. As the sense of incompleteness kept growing, there came a point where it was demanding attention. He had to ask himself, what am I doing? So here he is on one hand, a massive establishment that needs his presence, that is too difficult to forego. On the other hand, a sense of incompleteness that clearly demands attention, and he has to do something about it. In that point of time, which is something that many of us face, we need to make a choice. We need to make a decision in us to even think where it is required. As he was in that place, it's interesting, he often goes and spends time in the countryside with his relatives. So one day, as he is driving on the road, he is forced to stop at this place where he sees a group of potters who are molding pots. He has no idea why he stopped there. He parks his car aside and he is forced to somehow come and spend time. He starts interacting with those potters and they ask him that, would you like to try this? Would you like to really feel and see what it is to mold a pot? Without any second thought, he immediately agrees. He goes there and he holds his hand for the first time in that clay. And as he's holding that clay mush and he's about to mold a pot, there's a very unique kind of joy he experiences for the first time. When he experiences the joy, he absolutely knows, yes, this is the moment. He absolutely experiences what we call as fulfillment. Not every successful experience is a fulfilling experience. For him, at that point, when he felt fulfilled, he knew this is what life is. So guess what? He knew this is what he was waiting for. So he decides to basically hand over all his business to a group of people he can be confident in, and they will run the whole show. And he leaves everything and joins these potters and later continues to mold pots, and that becomes his daily passion because it is such a phenomenally fulfilling experience for him, which is never ending. More than pots he molds every day, he feels truly alive. So that was the case with him. That's when he discovered what his destiny is. Destiny is not really about what is the right thing or wrong thing to do from a moral standpoint, from an ethical standpoint. Fact is, when we are truly happy, we are naturally making a difference. We are giving what we can, that is contribution to the society. When he discovered his calling, he was truly living. What is your calling? What is it that you really long to do? It could be finding joy in what you're already doing, or discovering something that you feel will make you happy, will make you fulfilled. Once you have that clarity, then it's very easy to propel in that direction and take the right efforts. And soon, you would be in a place where you would be making a difference not just to yourself, but to the people around you, but to the entire world.